So in this video, another found car, we will discuss if the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle hot hatch is a replacement to the normal hot hatch. And the answer is it depends. And why is that? First off, the hot hatch you have also seen evolving in the Hyperhatch. And the Hyperhatch is often a lot more powerful but also heavier than the regular hot hatch, which is normally light and nimble. The other thing that is coming our way is that, or is already in a way to an enormous degree, is that there are taxes for CO2 emissions. So a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, in theory at least, could be very fuel efficient and thereby not have so much CO2 or other things coming out of their exhaust systems. So thereby a much more complex situation, which the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle is, can be a lot cheaper than a hot hatch, a simple hot hatch. No, it's not even a Hyperhatch. Hyperhatches are becoming more and more expensive as well. So that could be a way to still have hot hatches in the future. And also because the suspension systems are evolving, you can cope quite well with all the additional weight that plug-in hybrid electric vehicle is lugging around. So therefore, yes, there is a market there. I would also say that there is no market for the pure hot hatch. And why is that? The pure hot hatch is very light, nimble, and oftentimes not excessively complex. And therefore it's not a replacement. So for example, I'm now driving a Suzuki Swift Sport, and there they have a benefit that they have a hybrid system in there, but there's a very small battery. And thereby they were able to keep the overall car weight lower than that of the predecessor. And then it is still a very good way to go. But oftentimes, with especially plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, they need quite a lot of range to drive pure electric. And thereby also needing a bigger battery. Bigger batteries weigh a lot. And therefore you also have the normal ICE engine, internal combustion engine, the electric engine and the batteries. And it's quite a complex system. So for the pure hot hatch, it is not that much of a gain to be made, in my opinion. And also these plug-in hybrid electric vehicles oftentimes have a relatively small engine as you compare it to the weight, overall weight of the car. So that also results in quite a lot strain on that engine if the electric engine is not able to chuck in. This is in practice a more theoretical story, because oftentimes they have built in so much reserves that you always can have some assistance of the electric engine, and even if not, when the battery is completely drained, you can still recharge it also with your internal combustion engine. And that being said, those electric engines bring so much additional torque that by normal day driving they will make it a lot easier for your engine. Also you can drive short distances that are normally wearing down your engine with electric mode. And also in winter conditions, for example, you can do this. So there is a thing to be said for plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. And why is that? Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles as a hot hatch. If not, the hot hatch will completely disappear, in my opinion, because they will be, as you also can see in many segments, the hot hatch is being kicked out. In the Netherlands, for example, you don't see many hot hatches. The B segment only has the Mini, the Fiesta, the Swift, and the Polo. But the Polo, for example, is already reaching 36,000 euros or more if you click some options. So then you will be easily over 40,000 euros for similar spec Polo as compared to this Suzuki Swift Sports, which is about 27,000 euros now. So that gives you a way that you can still produce hot hatches if you have a hybrid system, but still those taxes on CO2 will increase and increase. So after a while you will not be able to produce this anymore without the plug-in hybrid system. Or, and that brings me to the last phase, I think because plug-in hybrid electric vehicles are so complex and they weigh almost as much as a pure electric vehicle, sometimes even more. I think a pure electric vehicle would be a better hot hatch than a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. The only benefit that I still see is that you have the best of both worlds with a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, because you can put gasoline in a tank or diesel if that is the case, normally gasoline. And you can also have the benefit of electric engine, so you have the best of both worlds, but in a compromised package, of course. So hope this short video gave you a little bit of context and also show you my view. And I'm not saying that my view is always the best, of course not, but I can tell you this, that I'm a long time hot hatch affinado. My first car was a hot hatch and I'm still driving hot hatches. So it gives you an indication. It's already 25 years now that I drive hot hatches myself, and therefore I already was deep into the hot hatch because I think it's a very practical, affordable, it was an affordable, now it's not longer that much affordable way of enjoying car driving, and therefore I really love it. Hope you like this short video. I try to bring the best content that I can, and also I think this is something that a lot of persons are wondering themselves, is this really the way to go, or is this for me an option if I'm a hot hatch affinado and the other hot hatches, the regular hot hatches, are becoming so expensive? Is it a way to go? So I think it is, depending on what you're looking for. Another thing that I want to show you is that if you look at the Mini Cooper electric or the Fiat, if that becomes an Abarth electric, I think you might have a very good deal at your hand. And also a lot more expensive for what you're getting is the Honda. There's also a Honda electric. That could be also something to look into if you want to have a hot hatch that is still affordable, because still very expensive, of course. Found my car, out.